So, imposter syndrome. You could be dealing with some imposter syndrome around you right now. Somebody could be around you in this imposter syndrome energy on the opposite end of the spectrum. Somebody could be rejecting some imposter syndrome around you or from you. So let's see where this imposter syndrome is coming from. It's upright, y'all, so let's see where this is coming from. Let's see. So Queen of Swords upright, independent, supportive, honest, unbiased judgment, open communication, clear boundaries, and insightful. I feel like this is the energy that you're in. I really feel like you stand in your Queen of Swords energy. It's very important for you to be independent, but you are supportive at the same time. So you ain't no hater or nothing. You're honest, upright, clear about your boundaries. That may be too much of a strong backbone for whatever this outside energy that you're receiving this imposter syndrome energy from. They're probably just trying to reflect that back because they probably admire you because of those traits. 5 of Cups in reverse, so achieving peace, forgiveness, recovery, acceptance, hope, and happiness return. I really feel like this is your stance towards this person that's coming around you with this imposter syndrome. I really feel like you may be rejecting their tactics overall because you're not trying to dwell on this. I really feel like you're just trying to achieve peace. You probably just want peace in your life overall. So they may be taking advantage of this peace and trying to reflect that back to you. I feel like you're in a recovery mode, and this is why you're in this Queen of Swords energy, because you're previously coming out of something. And even with this imposter syndrome, I feel like they're trying to reflect back the person that they see today, but they don't know about the hardships that you've come from in the past. That's why you're sitting in this seat of hope and happiness, because you're too focused on the happiness that you're having now. You're too focused on celebrating your independence, and trying to support other people, because that's probably something you didn't have in the past. But this person is seeing your strength, and they're admiring it, and they're trying to reflect it back to you with this imposter syndrome. This even gives me that you're such of a hell of a person that they just want to embody your whole being. They just want to emulate your whole essence, y'all. 7 of Cups in reverse, coming back to reality, anxiety, co-reality in your dreams, lack of purpose, clarity. I feel like this is something that this person is suffering. This is why they want to give up the facade of your characteristics, your personality, your overall being, because they don't have many options in life. And I even think seeing you move gracefully in this world even shows them that they don't have these options and choices. But mind you, they may not have these options and choices because they haven't been through the things that you've been through. There's a reason why you stand in your independence. Probably something in the past helped forge that independence for you. There's a reason why you're supportive. It's probably because in the past you didn't have that same support. There's a reason why you're honest and biased. Probably because you have a past of dealing with liars. This person doesn't see that. All they see is your overall character that you've been formed into today, but they're not understanding the hardships. And they probably not even realize this 7 of Cups in reverse, mind you, upright, this is endless choices, opportunities. They probably not even realize they can have access to those endless opportunities too, if they go ahead and accept the changes that they need to make. The same way you accepted your changes in order for you to be able to stand in this Queen of Swords energy. They have to go through their own battles, but they're just seeing the shortcut way, trying to emulate you, and not even understanding what they're emulating. Temperance in reverse. I feel like this is something this person is struggling with. Imbalance, recklessness, extremity, overindulgence, self-healing, discord, hastiness. All of these are attributes on why this person can't stand in this Queen of Swords energy like you do. Okay? They have this imbalance in life. But instead of them, like you, something you've learned to do, achieve the peace, forgive, recover, acceptance, hope, and happiness return, you went through yours. They need to go through theirs in order for them to flip their temperance card upright. They need to go through that conditioning. They need to shed some of that dead skin of theirs, some of them bad habits. Two of Cups upright. Now, this is maybe another thing that you're being admired for and didn't even know. Unified love, attraction, relationships, partnership, romantic entanglement, shared understanding. I even feel like they admire the relationships you have with other people. They want to emulate that too. But once again, they're not realizing why people cling to you. Okay, y'all, hold on. I gotta make sure this is covered up because, you know, TikTok's been getting me. Thinking I'm trying to show corn, y'all. Okay. The star in reverse. So I feel like this person has an opportunity to go through their star phase, their rebirth, but for some reason they're rejecting it. That could be another reason why these doors are closing for them. To be honest, you went through your rebirth. That's how you were able to mold yourself into this Queen of Swords energy. They're rejecting theirs. And until they can accept their own faults and work on their own faults, they'll never be able to have these things that they admire that you have, especially when it comes to relationships with other people. I even feel like, because mind you, the Queen of Swords, Queen is always nurturing in whatever suit she sits in. So Queen of Swords, independent, supportive, they probably even admire your nurturing from your experience from having to fight. That's where that independence come from. That's where that supportive tactic comes from, being able to support people. Like I said earlier, you probably didn't receive that same support. So that's why you're on the receiving end now, because you went through what you had to go through. They're admiring you for that, but they're not understanding why you have these skills in life. They don't want to go through that same hardship to earn those stripes. They just want to emulate yours. Mind y'all, the original card is Imposter Syndrome upright. They're admiring your battle wounds and your battle scars, but they don't want to go through those same battles to get that experience, y'all. They just want to get ranked up. Two of Swords upright. Stalemate. Difficult choices. Stuck in the middle. Hidden information. Coming to crossroads. Opposing forces. I feel like this is the energy you're in. Probably about your past. I really feel like this person doesn't even understand why it's so easy for you to make difficult choices. The hidden information is your past. You probably don't wear your past on your sleeve. They just want to know why it's so easy for you to mesh in these spaces and mesh with these people. Stand on your own and still being a supportive person. Not to hold judgment against anybody. That unbiased judgment, open communication. They don't understand. It's your past. But it's not for them to know. It's not for them to know. Everybody got their own past. What they're doing is they're denying their past right now. Right now is the present, but it's going to be the past in the future. If you don't go through those trials and tribulations you need to go through now, you're not going to have that wisdom in the future, and they don't see that. Seven of Wands in reverse. Exhaustion, defeat, giving up, yielding back, lack of self-control and motivation, overwhelmed. I really feel like this is the energy you have towards this imposter syndrome. Mind you, if you haven't noticed this person is doing this, you may catch it now, between now and in the future. But this is the energy you're going to have towards that. I really even feel like you're fighting back this person emulating you, because it's kind of annoying and irritating. What people also don't realize, when you emulate somebody, you're also taking them back through memories of their past trauma, because you know where you remember where you required these war wounds. You remember when you were hurt in the past. You remember when people didn't support you in the past. So really what they're reflecting to you back is memories of that past. That's just like somebody repeating a line from you, not understanding where that line coming from. That person that you got that line from may be deceased or unalived. And that's something you repeat because that's something you remember from them. So if somebody else emulates that and starts repeating that, and then they want to treat you like they made it up. And it's like you looking at them like you don't even understand that person's not even here where I got that line from. So I think that's kind of what you're going through with this person. You're fighting back these tactics. You're trying to guard yourself up, but they admire you so much they're still replaying your memories through emulating your behavior. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's gonna make sense to who we need to make sense to. Mind you, y'all. Personal card is Imposter Syndrome upright. This is something that you're battling with somebody that's in your energy around you, somebody that's admiring you. Now, Page of Pentacles upright. Goal-oriented, ambitious, loyal, faithful, planner, financial opportunity, manifestation, trustworthy, skill development. These are more of your characteristics that they're admiring and emulating. Okay? These are the traits in you. If you didn't know what it was that's keeping this person around copying you and doing little things that you do, trying to sound like you, trying to walk like you, trying to talk like you. These are your characteristics that they're seeing, that they want for themselves. All right, just for confirmation, Ace of Swords in reverse. This is one of the reasons why this person does this. They may be experiencing some unproductiveness, missed opportunities, lack of ideas, injustice, miscommunication, and confusion. Heavy emphasis on this injustice because, mind you, one of your qualities is unbiased judgment, but you also have clear boundaries. So I feel like, where's the other card? Oh, here it is. I feel like this person is also experiencing some downfalls, maybe amongst other people, and probably being critiqued and criticized in these other spaces. And they feel like the characteristics that you have that they're missing, that they need, instead of them learning how to incorporate that into their own being, they're just emulating that, hoping that they can walk into these spaces and not be judged like you are. But once again, they don't have your story. They're not embracing their own. Mind you, just keep an eye out for this person too, because I always say envy. Envy is something dangerous, and I really feel like that's what's going on with this person. They're really envious of you, so just make sure to keep yourself guarded, keep yourself protected. Anything that you don't want anybody stealing from you, whether it's the way you walk, talk, or anything, memories, make sure you protect it away from this person so they don't go steal it and make it into their characteristic or into their character or their overall being or their person. All right, y'all.